What's going on? We got Good Trouble, Season 1, Episode 3, Allies. Okay, so this episode. This episode is kind of about, allies and Malika and the Jamal Thompson case. So let's talk about that. So Callie wakes up one morning and hears Malika talking about Jamal Thompson case with the code remembers. And basically, Callie is like, yeah. So anyway, yeah, Callie, Malika is kind of, still avoiding Dom's text to come visit her mom, and basically texts Dom and it's basically like, hey, she does want to be part of her she does want to be part of her brother's life, but she just doesn't want to be part of her mom's life after, what happened with her mom and all that stuff. So then she gets a text from someone with a picture of a young Dom and Malika. And who's that picture from? It's from an unknown number who we learn is Malika's mom. And so anyway, Malika is supposed to visit her mom, but instead she goes to hang out with Jamal's family. And yeah, so Callie is like, she goes to, the hearing of the Jamal Thompson case, and basically Judge Wilson is, the judge now. Since the original judge who originally had a heart attack but survived. So yeah, he's like, he will dismiss the destruction of the 911 call. So the 911 calls won't get destroyed or something like that. So Callie's like, hey, Rebecca, you were wrong. Judge Wilson doesn't see her as the counter clerk. He basically accepts her because he saw her skill, he saw her fire, and it's basically like, yeah. So anyway, then Callie decides to go and hang out with my boy Jamie, and basically hang out with my new favorite character, Jamie. And Jamie's like, hey, Jamie, I need a lawyer. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, we Gael is like talking like since Brian's from Davia, he's always hanging out with Cody, and he's basically like, hey Callie, hey, I don't want any competition with Callie. And he's like, hey, there won't be any competition, so he's like, hey, let's go out to a bar. And who's also at that same bar, Callie and Jamie. Is that kind of a coincidence that Brian and Gael go to a bar and Callie and Jamie walk in after they're sitting down, and Callie waves, Gael waves to Callie, and Callie's like, hey, and Jamie's like, who's that? She's like, that's one of the guys who lives in my building, and it's just like, yeah. So let's talk about Mariana and the bro holes, or the bros, who are kind of bro holes. Alex tries to pretend, like he's not, that he didn't get Mariana's text, and, well, we all know, yeah, he did, and yeah, he did, and it's just like, if they're trying to make us hate Alex, they already made us hate him. But who do I hate even more than Alex in this show? Josh, because Josh, the guy, when they're talking about an idea that Mariana pitched to Evan, and that Alex picked the idea for, that gives Alex all the credit. Evan's like, hey, didn't you hear about the, he's like, hey, Mariana, didn't I talk to you about you? And he's like, oh yeah, she just did. I tried to call her and she didn't call back. It's just like, bro, why do you make me hate you? Dislike you, sorry. And yeah, so anyway, Mario even goes off on Raj saying, hey Raj, why you take everything, why you take the crap that Raj and that Alex and Sam take, because they have to. And she's like, yeah, just be who you are, just don't pretend to be a hero. Sorry. Just don't pretend to be a hero in the background. They'll pretend to be a hero while they're gone. Yeah, you go, Mario. I do like Raj, but I'm just saying. He shouldn't just be a hero while they're gone. So anyway, yeah. So we meet, we, so yeah. So anyway, in this episode, we meet, I think it's this episode where we meet Kyle's sister, or the next episode. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, yeah. That was the third episode of Good Trouble. So this episode, so anyway, yeah, so Rebecca did write a consented memo, but she isn't some backstabbing person that Ben has wrote her out to be, because Ben, he's always trying to get in Callie's, like he's just trying to get in Callie's way. It's just like, if there's a character I did not like in the show, it's 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 Alex, Sam, and Josh. Because Evan, Evan is kind of a weird character. He seems into Mariana as a friend way, but it seems like in the first episode when Mariana ran into him for the first time, it seems like Evan liked Mariana's idea, and he didn't turn on Mariana and HR. It seems like that was Josh. It seems like, why is it? It seems it was Josh, because Josh is like, oh yeah, he called Mariana, but Mariana never called him back. She's like, bro, don't go do that. Don't go lying to him thinking that Mariana is just some person that you called and she never reached back. Don't go do that. I kind of like Evan, because unlike everyone in this, I know that Evan's like the boss, since his last name is Spec, and it's called Speculate, so he's like the big boss. But it seems like he likes Mariana's ideas. Like, he likes Mariana's ideas, and this Josh guy is just like, oh yeah, he's just, and Alex and Sam are no either. But yeah, I really like this episode. I like to have the return of Jamie. It had some very good things between Malik and Callie. The Jamal case is going to trial. It's a really good episode. It's a good episode. I'm sorry it's been like 5 days. I will be catching up to the episode I'm on. Right now, I have episode 4 after this one, 5, 6, and 6. I have 3 more episodes. So anyway, yeah, I did think this episode was it was a good episode of Good Trouble. I almost said the Fosters there. Because I'm so used to saying the Fosters. I've been saying, what's up guys, Beckham Media's here, we're watching the Fosters for so long. I just cannot get the Fosters title out of my head. So now that we're in Good Trouble, sometimes I slip, sometimes I just say the Fosters and just turn off the video and restart it and then say the right title. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, that kind of wraps up this episode review of the Fosters. Good Trouble. See, so the Fosters, then I changed to Good Trouble. I did start watching Pretty Little Liars 2, so if you want me to do, I'm on episode 3 of that show, so if you want me to start doing a review for episode 1 and 2 of that show, I will. But yeah, I thought that episode was pretty good. It was okay. It was a pretty good episode of Good Trouble, and yeah. So anyway, I hope to see you guys in the next video of Good Trouble. And yeah, because next episode, Here Comes Trouble, with another episode of Good Trouble. Get it? And then in the promos it says Here Comes Trouble. So yeah. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time for some good trouble.